everybody and welcome back. Yeah, it's been rather a long time since I've done one of these. It's 2022 and I'm going right back in to where we left off last year. So maybe this year I will finally finish my alphabetical series. So today I'm going to be talking about something beginning with the letter R. Now this time of year can be quite challenging for people. You know, we've just had Christmas. Usually the weather's quite bad. I mean, apart from today, it's absolutely beautiful down here in Cornwall today. But the weather, you know, the pressure of a new year, new me and all the resolutions. But it can also be a great time to reflect upon the year that's just been and gone. Maybe to think about any improvements or what you want to bring to this year and what changes you can make. Maybe that will both benefit the environment and yourself. So I think I may have the answer for you in this video. Now I'm sure many of you have heard about the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle, but there are actually 6. Rethink, refuse, reduce, reuse, repair and recycle. But what do they all actually mean? Well, let's investigate them further, starting with number 1, rethink. Now this is focusing on those big questions. What are we buying? Where does it come from? Where does it go when we dispose of it? Do we really need it? Now I for sure can be more conscious when I'm buying and disposing of products. So number 2, refuse. This means simply saying no to companies and organisations that maybe supply products that you don't agree with morally or ethically, or that are perhaps bad for your health and the environment. Did you know that Chester has been named the first in the world sustainable palm oil city? Now 50 organisations have come together to revolutionise the supply chain by committing to only using sustainably sourced palm. Now sadly, many of the products we know and love contain palm oil, and this is definitely something I'm going to be taking with me this year, to maybe look at products that only have sustainably sourced palm, or by maybe not buying that product at all, and to see if there's another alternative or substitute that doesn't contain palm oil. Number 3, reduce. It goes back to number 1, rethinking. Do we really need that in the first place? Can you use your materials and energy less? And can you just buy less products to begin with? I'm definitely trying to cut out all those unnecessary purchases. It also saves money. Now a really great place to start with this one is by finding your local plastic-free store. Now reducing plastic waste is a great way to start, and this links nicely to number 4, reuse. Many of the items you can buy from your plastic-free shop are reusable, so you can use them again and again. So I absolutely love using beeswax wraps, which are what are in front of me here, and they tick 2 of our sustainable R's. So reducing, because I use these instead of buying tin foil and cling film, and also reusing. You can use these over and over again. Now I have one here that I've had for a long time and it's not very waxy anymore, so instead of throwing it away, I've actually bought a refresher kit. Number 5, repair. So think before you throw. When something breaks or something doesn't work anymore, can you try and fix it first? Now I can definitely hold my hand up at this one. I rarely repair things. I think it's laziness really, isn't it? But I'm determined to turn that around this year. So I'm going to maybe stitch here and there. That will give things a new lease of life. Service repair shops are on hand, and maybe even ask a member of your family or friends to give you a hand with fixing things. And last but not least, number 6, recycle. Now in theory, after rethinking, refusing, reducing, reusing and repairing, there shouldn't really be anything left to recycle. However, it is inevitable. Now in our household, we do try and recycle as much as we can, but it's going back to those first R's to reduce the amount of recycling in the first place. But recycling is quite confusing. There's not a set standard across the UK. I would recommend you check your council website to see what can and can't be recycled in your area. So the perfect example of this is flexible plastic. So these film-like plastics you can see here in this bag. Now, these are not accepted by most councils in the UK, so they can't be recycled at home. However, Sainsbury's has launched a trial offering customers the opportunity to bring back packaging made from this film, which is actually PP, so polypropylene. and it can now be recycled. So salad bags and things like that. So we collect them at home, we then pop them in this nice big bag and we drop them off at Sainsbury's where they can be recycled. And also we've got things like this, so Tetra Packs. You can't recycle them at home, but if you take them to your local household recycling centre or the tip, there are specific bins now where you can recycle Tetra Packs. So there we have it. I hope this episode has given you a little food for thought. Now just remember, it really doesn't matter how small the change is. Each step is a step in the right direction and can make a big difference. Now, if you have any useful or helpful tips about implementing the 6 sustainable R's in your life, or if you were hoping to make some changes this year, then please comment them below, as I'd love to hear. I will see you next time, where I will be talking about something beginning with the letter S.